Greetings everyone, this is Danny from HarrTravel.com, your celebrity cruise experts. And today, I have the great pleasure of being on board the beautiful Celebrity Eclipse. One of Celebrity's Solstice class of ships have always been some of my all-time favorite in the industry. It really has everything that I think a great cruise ship should. I'm gonna take you through all the spaces, the incredible dining venues, all the wonderful entertainment venues, and keep in mind we have all the rooms and suites on our channel for you to check out. Now, before we dig into the tour, keep in mind when you're ready to book a cruise on this incredible vessel or any room or suite on Royal Caribbean, Celebrity, or Silversea, make sure you reach out to the experts at Harr Travel or book it right on HarrTravel.com. We know we can help craft your perfect celebrity cruise vacation of a lifetime for you, your friends, family, or group at an incredible value, and get the Harr Travel signature service every step of the way. Now, we've started off overlooking the pool deck here on the Eclipse. Now, every great cruise ship has to have a great pool experience, and of course, Eclipse definitely delivers. You've got two good-sized pools right there in the middle of the deck. You've got 4 hot tubs wrapped all the way around. Now, keep in mind this complements the solarium pool. We'll take you in there and show you that in just a bit. Now, down on the pool deck itself, you have quite a few different seating options. You've got loungers that wrap all the way around facing into the pool. You have some that face out as well. And then you're also gonna have quite a few loungers under the shaded areas. So there's shade on either side, so there's an overhang that's right above it. And then as you step up one deck to the deck that we're on right now, there's also a ton of sun loungers here, and there's even more sun loungers all the way in the top front of the ship. Now, I also wanted to point out that every great pool has an awesome pool bar, and the pool bar is right in the middle there. Now, you can belly up to the bar, you can have a delicious drink. Of course, the bartenders are some of the best in the business. And to me, it's the crew that makes this ship great. You can make the most incredible cruise ship in the world, but without crew members who are keeping guests smiling and laughing, providing world-class service, it's just a large piece of metal in the middle of the ocean. The crew here on the Eclipse, just like all the celebrity ships, will take great care. They love what they do, and they're sure to keep you smiling throughout the process. I've had a few drinks down there, and I think we might be back for another one or two. Now, as you step up one deck to the deck that we're on right now, you're gonna find the mast bar on one side and then the mast grill on the other. So the mast bar is another great pool bar experience. They're gonna deliver drinks all the way around the upper pool deck area here. And then the mast grill is that classic pool grill experience. So if you're looking for hot dogs, hamburgers, French fries, absolutely delicious options, you can get them right there. They also have some soft serve ice cream up there. You guys know how important that is. Now, keep in mind, Celebrity really dedicates a ton of energy to the wellness concept. They have a world-class spa. They also have the spa cafe. And I just wanted to point out that I'm on the running track right now. So if you love exercise, eating great, you can do that here. You can also have the exact opposite, which quite frankly, sometimes I do on vacation. All the way at the top of the ship in the aft, you're gonna find the Lawn Club. Now, this is a real lawn. This is all real grass here. And when the Solstice debuted, this was really the first time this had been done at scale on a cruise ship, and I love it. I really do think that it enhances the entire experience. Not only having the live plants along the side, but the live grass. You can take your shoes off, walk through it. They have different games like bocce ball, of course, putt-putt, golf back in the back as well. But what this is all about is having a picnic or just a relaxing time with real grass. And it really does enhance the overall experience. Just behind me, you're gonna find the Hot Glass Studio. So this is set by Hollywood Hot Glass. It's where you can actually participate in a glass blowing. So they're gonna do a demonstration for you, but you can do it as well. Make sure that you do sign up as soon as you get on board here, and you can even purchase some of the items. How cool is that to be cruising through the ocean, learning how to blow glass, and making your own masterpiece? Now, this entire area really does give guests a lot of space to spread out. Once again, you can see all the grass up here. It wraps all the way around, so it's gonna go all the way forward there. It's gonna go all the way aft as well. Now let's continue a little further aft and see if we can play a little mini golf. Now, keep in mind that this ship and all the Celebrity vessels visit locations around the world that have some of the best golf courses on the planet. You can sign up at the shore excursion. There's other ways to do it as well, but if you need to brush up on your putting, just head on up to the Lawn Club. Look at the feel of the greens. Yep. A little chicken left on the bone. I got that one. Yep, that was a par 4, right? Clearly a birdie. Now, every time I'm on a cruise ship, the first place I'm going is all the way to the aft, and it's where you're gonna find me throughout the cruise. There's just something about the wake in the distance, that view that I absolutely love. And for me, the sunset bar on all the Celebrity cruises is always my absolute favorite. So as we head aft here, you can see that is the back of the ship. There's several different diverse seating areas. You've got tables, you got these faux fire pits. You also have different levels of seating as well. But it's all about that bar in the back, the Sunset Bar. They're gonna deliver delicious drinks to all the passengers around, so you can sit and make that your view throughout the cruise. Now, if you're looking for some ping pong, and if you've ever had the hankering to play while you're waiting for the elevator, they do have several ping pong tables that are out of the element. So let's see what we got here today. We're up on deck 15. Ooh, ceiling's in play for sure. That's not in play, but that's okay. We'll keep the rally going. Well, what do you say? Now, the casual buffet style option here on board is the Ocean View Cafe. You're gonna find some delicious options, and we're gonna start with the most important one first. That is, of course, the ice cream. I love how many complimentary options that they have to choose from. My daughter, of course, loves the sorbet. I love the ice cream, the sorbet, the gelato, a little bit of everything. And of course, you have all of your favorite toppings here. Now, the only thing that might be as important as the ice cream is the za. So those of you who know, they make delicious fresh pizza throughout the day here. It actually goes late into the evening as well. So this is one of the latest places open, and then they'll usually start making it for lunch each day. So the chef here is getting the dough ready, and then as we head around the corner, you can see that they have several different options to choose from. They'll have the pepperoni and cheese every day. They'll mix it up with different options as well. And then you're gonna have a full pasta bar. This is Taylor's favorite spot. I love that they really do have a wide variety. So today you've got 4 different styles of pasta to choose from, an enormous amount of options to go in there, from sun-dried tomatoes. You've got different squashes, different meats and pestos. And then over here, you're gonna have some made-to-order options. So they've got vegetable lasagna there. You also have the bolognese and white sauce. So they're gonna customize it and make it exactly the way you want. Now keep in mind, this is your spot for breakfast, lunch, and dinner and late night eats each day. So the menu is gonna rotate throughout. Right now they've got the full salad bar set up. Over here you've got that beef steamship ready to be cut up and have some delicious options. So this is an area where you're gonna have different styles of hot entrees. As we continue through, over here you've got a Mediterranean bar. I love all the different styles of delicious hummus and pita bread. I'll be back there in just a minute. You've got full charcuterie set up over there with different styles of breads. Once again, most important part is dessert. So you can see there's a lot of different dessert options to choose from here. And once again, keep in mind for breakfast, you're gonna have things like oatmeals and cereals and croissants out here, and then they'll evolve it throughout the day. Now, another really awesome option that Celebrity hits out of the park every single time is all the different Asian and Indian foods. So this entire spread here is Indian. I'm gonna be back in just a minute for some of those curries and the masalas, and of course the dal, and they got delicious basmati rice. And then wrapping around, you're gonna find several different styles of Asian food on the far side and delicious fried chicken. So the salad bar is over on the corner, but I did wanna take you over to one of the beverage stations. So you're gonna find these throughout the ship. They have them outdoors near the pool. They also have them inside. This is all of your complimentary options here. So of course you've got the ice machine with water. Over here right now they have fruit punch, iced tea, lemonade. For breakfast they'll have apple juice, orange juice, grapefruit juice, things like that. And then you're also gonna have coffee and hot water. You're gonna have a variety of teas, hot chocolate, which I absolutely adore, drip coffee here, and then they also have milk. Now, as we continue to head aft, you can see different fruits that they have here. They have another salad bar. They've got a made-to-order Caesar salad station there, different Asian options, and then right here is the grill. So the grill, you're gonna have delicious, looks like fish, chicken, and steak options. You also have, looks like some poutine. Ooh, I'll be back for that in just a minute as well. And the grill option is where you're gonna have those eggs made to order for breakfast each and every single day. And then once again throughout the day, they'll be making grilled to order options. Now, one of the things you're gonna find all around the Ocean View Cafe is, you got it, ocean views. There's floor to ceiling windows, 270 degrees wrapped all the way around, and lots of different styles of seating. You got tables for 2, you've got larger tables for 4. They also have these really nice large booth style tables, so these are more family style, and then booth style seating that looks out and takes advantage of the views. The idea is to capture those views from every single spot, and for me personally, I always go to the very aft of the ship, because not only do I love the views outside, but a lot of times the entry part will fill up quickly. People will go there first and they don't find the aft until later. So especially on boarding day, head on back there, get a great view, and of course, eat your delicious food. Let's head out and check it out now. Now we're in the aft terrace. It's always my favorite spot to eat on a ship. I always love the aft of the ship, and this is one of the better ones in the industry. So you're gonna find they have lounge style seating. They've got tables for 2 and 4. They also have tables right in the aft, taking advantage of those beautiful wake views. Now you'll notice that there is a staircase. This is gonna head up to the sunset bar area. You also have a couple landings there where you can sit and grab a drink. And then as we wrap around, you're gonna find that you're also gonna have a full bar here with the ocean view bar. So wonderful bartenders, they're gonna supplement the bar that's inside. They'll provide service for all the outdoor area here. And then once again, once you're done eating, you can head on up, grab a drink in the sunset bar, my favorite place to be. Now forward of the sun deck, all the way up, you're gonna find the Solstice Deck. Now this is a sun deck. Keep in mind, on some of the ships, this is actually part of the retreat lounge, but for this, it's actually open to all guests. So you've got these really nice, large, overstuffed padded loungers. You also have chairs, and then you have quite a few loungers wrapped all the way around. So really great place to get away, nice, quiet, and relaxed. And of course, you can get plenty of sun up here. Now there's quite a bit of sun deck space on board the ship. If you continue all the way forward, you're gonna find these sun loungers that wrap all the way around. So there is the sport court in the middle. Keep in mind if there's sports going on, there may be a little bit of noise here, but this is one of those secret locations that a lot of people don't find, and it's phenomenal when you're cruising in some of the more scenic parts of our world. Maybe in New Zealand, Alaska, any of those spots you can imagine from here, getting those incredible views are pure perfection. All the way top forward of the ship, nestled between the 2 kids clubs, is the sports court. So here you can play a little bit of football or soccer, if you will. You've got one goal here, they set the other one up on the other side, and oftentimes you'll find crew members up here late at night playing. Now, of course, they've added pickleball because that is the thing these days. Let's see what we got here. Whoopee. All right. Ooh, wow, it's in, it's in. Now, of course, you still have basketball. Now, I started cruising well over 30 years ago. Started cruising with my grandparents and my parents at a very young age. My dad was a basketball coach for over 40 years. So every time we went on a cruise, we had to do our homework and we had to do our free throws. So let's see if got anything left for pops in the tank. That's what I'm talking about. Of course, we got to check and see if the bank's open. I'm gonna say that is not a regulation backboard. MJ could make it though. Ooh, bank's open today. All right, we're going for it. It might just be a little bit too close in here. Yep, story of my life. Now, being that the Eclipse is meant to sail all around the world, having an all climate area like this beautiful solarium is a magnificent fit. You're gonna find a large pool right down the middle. It's actually big enough for laps, especially perfect for that in the morning and later in the evenings. You've got the beautiful waterfall feature just behind. It's a very serene concept. Now with Celebrity, that whole wellness woven in concept can be seen here and its extension that goes into the spa area itself. So it's a really quiet, serene area. They're gonna have quiet music in here. You're gonna find that you have nice extra padded loungers on either side. It's kind of stadium style seating looking down at the pool. You also have them facing out with some wonderful day beds as well. Now continuing through the space, you're gonna find that you have more seating and tucked in the corner. It's gonna be the Spa Cafe. Now the Spa Cafe, once again, it's that same concept. It's a nice, quiet, relaxed place to grab a bite to eat. You're gonna find items that are a little cleaner eating. I remember having on my last cruise quite a few of, there was like a bagel with peanut butter and banana and blueberries. And then they also have a full juice bar. Something I really appreciate with that is if you do have the premium beverage package, you can get all of those juices included. It's a delicious way to start the morning. And once again, you've got that whole concept here where you can sit, relax, eat, drink, and it is an extension of the pool deck itself. Now on either side, you're gonna find that you have hot tubs. And a feature I wanted to point out is they do have a mobility lift into the main pool, and they also have a mobility lift into the hot tub as well. Now we're in the spa reception area, and spa and celebrity cruises go hand in hand. So much of the celebrity experience is getting people to do what they want, where they want, and of course have a wonderful, relaxing vacation. Now they have a wide variety of massages. They have a full Medi-Spa experience here, and I love that they have a wonderful thermal suite. Now we're gonna take you through all the spaces, but I wanted to point out you definitely wanna pre-book where you can. You can do that right through your cruise planner with Celebrity. And in addition to that, you wanna stop by here the first day. They're gonna provide complimentary tours so you can see all the spaces for yourself. Of course, you can make additional spa reservations. You can change your spa reservations. They're very knowledgeable, and they can also go through all the different duty-free options. So if you wanna stock up on some of your spa supplies for home, I know my wife and I always do, you can get those here as well at a duty-free price. So now we're just inside the full-service beauty salon here on board. You're gonna find they have a wide variety of hair treatments. You can get a revolutionary new hairstyle if you'd like, or you can just get done up to head out and have an incredible night here on board. You see I have hair stations on this side, also on the other, and they take advantage of the partnership with Keristis from Paris, so they'll have some of the highest end ingredients. Now here you'll find that they have a full pedicure station and manicure station. So manicures right here, there's 3 separate stations where you can look out, take advantage of those beautiful ever-changing ocean views, and then right around the corner here, you're gonna find that full pedicure station as well. So they've got the nice large basins, even big enough for my gigantic feet. Once again, a wide variety of retail and all your favorite salon features. Now in addition to the full salon experience, there's also a full barbershop experience here as well. You're gonna have these 2 chairs there. Love that they've got that full barbershop. You can get a beard trim, of course you can get a full facial or a haircut. And they also have some wonderful amenities in here. So it's all tailored specifically to gentlemen to complement all the spa features on board. Now after you check in, one of the first stops on your spa experience is the locker room. Now of course, you can utilize this with both the fitness center and the spa area. You've got lockers here where you can lock things up. Now in addition to that, you're gonna have the water closets tucked away. You're also gonna have several different showers in here. And then I did wanna point out that you have a sauna. So I love that, it's complimentary. There's a separate one for the gents and the ladies. This does come at no additional cost. Now your spa journey will start right here in the relaxation room. You've got these beautiful chaise loungers looking out and taking advantage of the ocean views, the serene music, and they're gonna give you just a little bit of paperwork. You'll fill that out so you can let your therapist know the things you love and maybe don't love as well, so you can get that perfect treatment for you. You can come back here after your treatment, relax just a little bit more. Tucked in the corner, they're gonna have infused waters, teas, and juices for you so you can replenish, rejuvenate, and then head on out and enjoy the beautiful vessel. So we just stepped inside one of the treatment rooms. This happens to be a couples treatment room. Now here on board, you're gonna find a wide variety of spa treatments, all your favorite wraps. They have all of your favorite massages. Personally, my favorite is the hot stone massage. I do like a bamboo massage as well, maybe deep tissue. If you're traveling a longer distance, you can come and get all the travel out of you so you can really enjoy. Now, in addition to that, they do have a full Medi-Spa experience here as well, a wide variety to choose from. If you are a spa lover at home, you're sure to find a great option here on board. Now we're just inside the Persian Garden Thermal Suite here on board. Now this does come at an additional cost unless you've purchased AquaClass. Now AquaClass is a great upgrade option with Celebrity. It's going to get you access to this throughout the cruise. You'll have priority with spa reservations, but you'll also have the delicious Blue restaurant that you can enjoy each and every single day for breakfast and dinner. It's a great upgraded specialty experience. Now the space itself here, on one side, you're gonna have a steam room. The other side, you're gonna have an aromatic room, so a little less of the moisture. And then you have all of these hot stone loungers in between. I love them. They're great, especially for the back. I've had back issues for quite some time. So they're heated from the bottom and ergonomic. It's a great place to read a book on a sea day, relaxing, take advantage of those beautiful views. Now, in addition to that, you're also gonna have some experienced showers. So just behind me, you have different styles of mist and tropical steam and things along those lines. So you've got a full circuit in here that you can really enjoy that spa experience. Now we're still inside the spa all the way forward on the ship, just after the relaxation zone. I wanted to point out that this is where you're gonna find a lot of those AquaClass staterooms. So there's a hallway entry on either side. They're located very conveniently right here next to the spa itself, so you can head on anytime and take advantage of the relaxation room and just head right up one flight of stairs, and you can enjoy the thermal suite as well if you're in AquaClass. Now, just like you're gonna find a larger spa than normal on board this Celebrity ship, you're also gonna find a larger fitness center than you would normally find on a ship this size. It's really fully encompassing of every style of fitness that you're looking for. You've got a ton of aerobic options here. You've got the rowing machines all along the windows. You've got bikes, different styles, ellipticals. You're also gonna find all of the treadmills here in the middle. One other great touch that I love is they do have a partnership with Peloton. So they have several Pelotons that you can utilize throughout your cruise as well. So if you have a great streak at home, you don't have to discontinue it while you cruise on board. Now, as we continue to head forward, you're gonna find all the different styles of circuit equipment. They've got quite a few options for abs. You're gonna find all the upper body, lower body options wrapped all the way around here. And then you're also gonna find a large full free weight section over on the far side. So you've got dumbbells and barbells. Once again, if you could do it at home as an exercise activity, you can surely do it here on board. Now with Celebrity, you're gonna find nice little touches all around. One of those little touches is cold towels here. So they do have towels that are in the fridge. Of course, they have other towels, but it's nice and refreshing. Once again, it's those little details that go so far. Stepping through, you'll find the aerobic studio. So in here, they'll do a wide variety of classes. They've got spin classes, yoga, stretching, lots of wonderful things that you can do here. And of course, you can utilize this space when they're not using it for classes as well. They've got foam rollers, they've got yoga blocks, yoga mats, medicine balls, all the different styles of equipment to utilize. Now, one more thing that I did want to point out is just forward of this, there's actually an outside deck. What I find is that's exceptionally perfect when you're heading into some of the scenic parts of our world. Of course, there's lots of great places to observe when you're on this ship. This just happens to be a bonus space of sorts. And then sometimes they'll set up deck chairs out there as well. It's a great place to catch some sun, and a lot of people don't find it until much later in the cruise. Perched all the way on top in the forward of deck 14, you're gonna find the Sky Lounge. Now, this is that classic observation lounge concept. You've got 270-degree windows wrapped all the way around, extra tall ceilings. When you're in the scenic parts of our world, this is a great place to catch some incredible views. But it's more than that. It's also the nightclub venue here on board. You're gonna find they have a ton of seating. They've got the lounge-style seating on the far side, tables for 2 and 4, and then they also have chairs wrapped all the way around the dance floor. Now, when I was on board just a few weeks ago, there was some incredible karaoke happening. They did the live band karaoke, which is a lot of fun too. They use this for trivia, for education, and lots of different styles of entertainment. Now, you've got the full sky bar right here in the middle. I love that it's circular. You can belly up to the bar and of course get a delicious drink. They even have the espresso maker up here, so you can get those espresso martinis or get a coffee in the morning. Now, in addition, as we continue along, you've got more lounge style seating. You've got tables and chairs all along the windows. You also have these really large booths here in the middle. So whatever style of seating you're looking for, you're sure to find it here. And once again, grab those incredible views. Now, as you can imagine, the Celebrity Eclipse is an incredible place to hold a conference or host a group at sea. We're happy to take care of all those details for you. And we wanted to take you into the Sky Conference Center. This is one of those spaces that you can utilize for groups. It's perfect for education. You got the large projector up above, the TV there, all the AV needs that you have. And then in addition to that, it's very flexible with the setup. So over here, this wall will open up. You can have multiple conference centers. You can have one large one, but keep in mind, we've utilized things like the theater and restaurants throughout the day. There's a lot of flexibility depending on the group you're looking to put together. Now we're headed into camp at sea. This is my kiddos' happy place. This is where kids from 3 all the way up to 12 can hang out, relax, and learn. What I love about it is it's a combination of education and, of course, fun. Now, you're definitely going to check in the very first day here. You'll stop by, they'll provide your wristbands, and then in addition to that, what you're going to find is you're going to check the kids in and out each and every single time here. You want to let them know who is available to do that. So when I cruise, my parents, I add them to it, maybe close friends. That way, if my wife and I are out for an incredible meal at Tuscan Grill, my dad can come by, pick my daughter up, and head back out and have a great time. Now, we've started off with the shipmates. So this is the 3 to 5-year-olds. It's quite a bit of space for them. You'll see on the wall here, they have all the age-appropriate toys. They've got books, so they'll do reading time. They'll put movies on. And I love that they have these small booth areas where they can do arts and crafts. Everything is built specifically for them. And as you're gonna find through all the experiences, it's science, technology, as well as all the wonderfulness that you're gonna have from the fun with the Kids Club. Next up is the zone for the cadets. Now, this is the 6 to 9-year-olds here on board. So you're gonna find very similar to what you had before. Lots of areas to spread out. They've got the cubbies here. They have movie time, lots of different board games, lots of great activities as well. Now, I know my daughter really loves the arts and crafts, so they've got a ton of that. They also have the video game stations over here. She came back last time wanting a new Xbox game. I appreciate that as well. Now, all along the wall, you're gonna find some bean bags. You're also gonna find all the different educational games that they're gonna bring out, really digging into all the STEM along with the entertainment. Now, the captain is in charge of the ship, and the captains are who are in charge right here. That's the 10 to 12-year-olds. You can see all this different entertainment areas. So you've got several video game stations here, movie stations as well. You can see it labeled. They've got bracelets and paint supplies and office and markers and a ton of different books. Now, at this age, you see them digging even more into that STEM concept. So you've got foosball, once again, a lot of fun and entertainment. But as we head back, you're gonna find that they can build robots here, they can learn coding, they can do a lot of really high intellectual things, once again, while having a great time. And as we all know, if the kids are enjoying it, we're all gonna enjoy our cruise. Now, as someone who taught teenagers for well over a decade, I know that they are the hardest audience to please, period, end of conversation. But I also know if they're happy, everyone else in the family is going to be happy. This is the X Club. This is the teen club here on board, and it's quite a bit of space. So as you walk in, you're going to see lots of different loungers. They've got all the different big bean bags, the overstuffed ones, and they have several video game stations set up throughout. So you've got one here, you've got another Xbox just over here as well. And then continuing along, you're gonna find a lot more space for teens to spread out. Now they're gonna have programming throughout the cruise. Sometimes they'll do it around the ship as well. But this is their dance floor, so they can put on a faux dance party in here. Well, it's a real dance party, not quite the same as what's gonna be going on in the Sky Lounge, but you've got, as you can see, a lot of spaces for them to tuck away, play video games, board games, arts and crafts, lots of learning activities as well. So as we head all the way to the aft, you're gonna find one more station here where they can watch movies. You have a foosball table, and they also have the full bar over here. Lots for them to do. Once again, if every single member of the family is having a great cruise, you know it's gonna be a perfect time. Now on deck 10, you're gonna find the library, and I love the concept that they still have an old school library with real books. The entire world is going digital. To me, there's nothing better than grabbing a book, sitting down and really enjoying, especially on vacation. Now you've got great seating in here, so of course you can grab a book. It's a nice quiet spot for that. Because you have the solarium area above you, and of course the tree right down below, it's also a great place with a lot of light where my wife likes to hang out and sew. So lots of wonderful options here for you to choose from. Now, if you're looking for a place to gather with friends, the card room is a wonderful option. You can get together to play your favorite card games. They also have a variety of board games for you to choose from. You can utilize them here or even check them out. So several different card tables in here, especially those longer cruises. They'll get some great bridge games going. Lots of wonderful options here in the card room. Now we're just inside the eye lounge. Now there's multiple features here. The first and foremost is it's a great educational zone. So you see they have all the iMacs here. They can set that up and they do classes in here. In addition to it, you can utilize it as an internet cafe. Now on the first day, if you need help connecting to the internet, this is also where you're gonna find the internet managers. Now many of the packages that we sell do include internet. Keep in mind we have some incredible group rates as well that aren't available directly through Celebrity that do include that and give some extra wonderful benefits. Now we've stepped outside to the promenade deck. I love this concept here because to me, when you're sailing, especially at sea, maybe a longer sea day, sitting out here and having those incredible side-facing ocean views, to me are really what it's all about. Now keep in mind the concept of promenade comes from the old days of cruising. People would get dressed up and come promenade outside so that they'd be seen. Now it's a great place to grab a book, sit, relax, and enjoy. So now we're inside the main theater. This is where the big scope of entertainment is gonna happen. They have that full Broadway style entertainment. They'll bring on a wide variety of guest entertainers as well, whether it's a singer or a magician, comedians, and they'll mix it all together. So Celebrity is known for their world-class entertainment. This is where you're gonna find those stage shows, and they also utilize it for some wonderful edutainment as well. So they'll have lecturers come on depending on where in the world you're visiting to educate you about where you are, and of course tying all that together, there's always gonna be something for you to do here on board. So if you're looking for a little bit of retail therapy, you've come to the right place. On a cruise ship, you're gonna find that items are sold at duty-free prices. Therefore, a lot of times you can save quite a bit. Maybe you're looking for that big jewelry purchase, maybe that purse. Now my wife loves this store. It's called What Goes Around Comes Around. It's actually used bags, and she keeps trying to convince me that, well, Louis Vuittons get more expensive with time. I didn't know that. I thought that was just fine wine and delicious alcohols, but who knew? So as you continue along, you've got all kinds of different styles of retail. You've got more high-end purses and wallets. You've got a wide variety of clothing and perfumes, watches. If you want it, you can buy it here on board. And once again, take advantage of those duty-free prices. Now, as we're heading through, I just wanted to point out that we're in the Park West Gallery right now. So one of the things that's great on a cruise ship is you can go to an art auction, you can learn about the art. Of course, you can purchase art if you want. But I love that they have it set up at the gallery so you can stop by and learn. See some of our favorite artists here. I've got Godard, see Peter Max up a little further, Kincaid, lots of great options. But keep in mind, these art auctioneers do know a lot about the art itself and they can teach you about it. So as we step just inside, this is the main part of the gallery. They'll set this up for the auction, so they'll put all the chairs here. You can see they have quite a few more options in here as well, different medias, whether it's sculptures. You've got one of our favorites over here from Brito, our all-time. And as you continue along, like I said, it opens up and it's all one space. So continuing through the space, we're gonna head into the world-class bar. Now, if you love mixology, if you like those over-the-top drinks, make sure you stop by. They have an incredible collection of whiskeys. The bartenders are phenomenal. They're entertaining. You're sure to have a delicious drink here. Now, Cafe El Bacchio is the main coffee shop here on board, and it's in that central hub where you can sit, grab a cup of joe, and really enjoy and relax. Now, they've got some delicious sweet treats over there. I stop by and have a cookie every few minutes or so. They also have different muffins and cakes, and they'll mix them up throughout the cruise. Those are complimentary, but keep in mind, most of the drinks at the coffee shop do come at an additional cost. You get your favorite cappuccino, latte, Americano, espresso. They've got all those here. Now, depending on the beverage package you have, they also have some upgrades as well as some of the premium alcohols. So why not put some delicious alcohol in coffee? That's the way I like to start my day. Now, if you love delicious gelato, I highly recommend you stop by the Gelateria. Now, it's part of Cafe El Bacchio. This comes at an additional cost, but you're not gonna regret it. It's absolutely delicious. They've got those waffle cones, all your favorite toppings, and of course, an espresso maker over here as well. Now, one of my favorite specialty stops is Sushi on 5. I love delicious sushi. They've got a great selection of rolls, sushi, sashimi, all your favorites here. And they also have some great Japanese dishes as well for those who may not be seafood lovers. But this is my spot where I come at least, I don't know, 6-7 times on a 7-day cruise. And if I'm lucky, maybe 10 or 12. I love pre-dinner sushi, post-dinner sushi, and then sometimes having sushi for dinner as well. Once again, one of the specialty options that you don't want to miss out on. So now we're inside the Suite Lounge. It's Michael's Club here, and you're gonna find there's lots of great places to spread out, relax, and grab a drink. So they've got seating areas tucked in the corner on either side. You've got the large sofas and chairs, but of course, it's the concierge team that really makes all the difference. They're here to up the entire experience from start to finish for you. And my favorite spot though, in addition to all this wonderful seating, is the bar. You know, it's the best bartenders in the business. I'll be back for a martini here in a few minutes, and then a few minutes after, and then maybe after that again. What do you think? 3, 4, 5, 6? I don't know. One of the great suite amenities. Now keep in mind that we do have all of the suites on our channel for you to check out so you can see what it's all about. Set between the coffee shop and the main specialty restaurants, you're gonna find the Ensemble Lounge. Now this is a phenomenal place to get a drink in the evening. It's also a great place to come in the day as well. So you've got a really nice large bar here. It'll be set up in just a few minutes. You've got different styles of seating with large sofas, tables for 2 and 4. And then you're also gonna have the bandstand over to the side. The name Ensemble, of course, comes with that musical connection. They have phenomenal live music in here. Now let's head into Murano. Now to me, Murano is the most high end of the specialty restaurants here on board. It's a classic French style concept and it is absolutely delicious. I will say, one of the better meals I've had in my entire cruise experiences was here just a few weeks ago. Absolutely delicious French food. That lobster was delectable. And I also love that they do have these carts that they'll pull up and they'll do flambés. They'll even make your lobster tableside. It's absolutely delicious. Now you've got quite a few different seating styles. You've got these booths for 4 or 6. You've got tables for 2 or 4. And then if you follow me right around the corner, you can see the beautiful artwork on the wall, those classic dark tones. And now we've headed into the wine room. Now you can utilize this for a regular Murano meal here. Make sure that you let them know right away. Maitre d' can take care of that. But you can also utilize this for the chef's table experience. It's a really, truly over-the-top wine-paired meal that you won't soon forget. Now you're gonna find great wine throughout the entire ship. Here they also have that wonderful partnership with Veuve Clicquot, so you can have some delicious French wine, well, French champagne, with some delicious French food. Now another delicious specialty treat is Le Petit Chef. If you haven't done it, you have to try it. It's dinner and a show. So what they've done is they've partnered up and they've created this incredible meal that also lines up with a video broadcast that happens right on your table. So above every table, you've got these screens that project down. And so the idea behind it is you're gonna learn about the food that you're cooking. So maybe you'll learn a little bit about tomatoes, see how the Aztecs had originally farmed them, and then they'll take that and bring it to completion by bringing a wonderful, delicious dish to your table to enjoy. Now, as I mentioned, this is one of the specialties. You can purchase a specialty package where you get multiple, or you can purchase a la carte. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling a little bit blue, in the very best way possible. And that's because we're in Blue Restaurant. Now, one of the great options you can take advantage of here, if you're not ready to move all the way up to a full suite, is AquaClass. So you're gonna get some great spa amenities in the room itself, yoga mats, an expanded room service menu, and also priority in the spa. But you're also gonna get access to this restaurant for lunch or breakfast and dinner each and every single day. Sorry, they don't have lunch here, but you can take advantage of breakfast and dinner. It's an upgraded menu. They have some delicious spa choices that are a little healthier. They also have your classics and favorites as well. I'll be honest, the very first time I tried it, I wasn't quite sure. I'm not necessarily a spa food guy. I'm more of a carnivore guy that would go to the Tuscan Grill next door, but I have to say I absolutely love the dishes. My wife and I love the concept, and we booked AquaClass quite a few times since. Now we have those rooms on our channel, and of course you can see the spa on the full ship tour as well. Now, all the way in the aft of the ship, you're gonna find the Tuscan Grill. Now, everybody loves a steakhouse, everybody loves Italian food, and here they've married them together in the best possible way. I had some incredible meals here over the last couple weeks. It was absolutely delicious, whether it's that amazing prime rib or ribeye, if you will, or all the delicious handmade pastas. They have the best of both worlds, as I mentioned, with Italian and steakhouse. You've got the classic steakhouse side, the Italian sides, entrees, and of course the delicious desserts as well. If you love a delicious steak or a bowl of pasta, you gotta stop by the Tuscan Grill. Though keep in mind, this is one of the most popular options and it will fill up. Make sure and pre-book if you can, or book as soon as you arrive here on board. Now, another multi-use space is Quasar. Now, this used to be the main nightclub on board. They do utilize this for that. They've got the DJ booth in the corner there and the full bar set up. But I found more and more this is used throughout the day. Right now they have games set up in here because, of course, what are you gonna do with a nightclub during the day? And they also utilize this for great educational options as well. Now we're inside the Moonlight Sonata dining room. Now this is the main two-story dining room here on board, and it was designed very elegantly by Mr. Adam Tahani. You can see the beautiful design elements, even the structures have design built in, beautiful chandeliers up above, and then of course, as a vinophile myself, you have the massive wine tower at the end. I've asked him if I can utilize that as my stateroom, still haven't talked him into it yet, but I can convince him to bring all the wine to my stateroom. We'll have to figure that out later, but this is that classic main dining room experience. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner on most days. Some days you're gonna have lunch and dinner or breakfast depending on port or sea day. But what you're gonna find is a variety to choose from where you can try new things and really dig in. For me, culinary and cruising goes together exactly perfectly, and this is one of those great examples of it. They've got tables for 2 and 4, larger tables for 10 where you can meet new people. We've met incredible new people cruising throughout the years. We've also had wonderful times tucked away for just my wife and I as a couple in 2 seats. So once again, that complimentary main dining experience right here in the Moonlight Sonata. Now we stepped just inside of Lumine, and this is the suite-only restaurant here on board. You'd have amazing, upgraded, delicious breakfast, lunch, and dinner each and every single day if you're in a Sky Suite or above. Now there's a lot of wonderful amenities that go with the suites, not just the incredible suites themselves. Now we've got all those on our channel for you to check out, but this is one of the many complimentary options that you're gonna enjoy in that full suite experience, really taking the whole thing to another level. On deck 4, wrapped all the way around the atrium, you're gonna find different seating areas. So I love that they have these. You'll get the overflow, the wonderful music coming up from down below, whether it's the DJ, a piano player, or a singer. And then on the far side there, you're gonna have that ice top Martini Bar. It's something that Celebrity is famous for. It's the central hub. You'll find it hopping throughout the entire cruise. So they've got delicious martinis there. They do a little bit of that flair bartendering, but it's a great place to gather together with friends and have a cocktail. Now, if you love wine, of course, there's a wide variety of wines available in all the dining rooms and at the bars, but the best selection is in Cellar Masters. Now, Cellar Masters is a classic wine bar experience. You see on the far side there, they've got several different types of tasting tables. You also have the wines in the fridges. And as we continue through, you've got some intimate seating areas for 2 and 4, larger sofas and chairs. And then right in the middle, you're gonna have the tasting table. So they'll do different styles of wine tasting. They'll even do whiskey tasting in here too sometimes. Lots of great options to choose from, or of course, just stop by for a delicious glass of wine. Super exciting news. I was just talking to the bartenders and the GM. Because Harr Travel guests love this spot so much, we're gonna rename it the Martini Bar. Let's go. Now, if you love gambling on vacation, they have a world-class casino. It's absolutely massive. They're gonna have all of your favorite games. They have great table games. They have all the different slot machines, multi-use games as well. Now, before we head in there, I just wanted to point out you have a ton of retail here on the other side. So you've got sunglasses, I see different camera equipment, watches, lots of wonderful high-end retail where you can take advantage of those duty-free prices. Now there's beautiful art all around the ship. You see a couple examples of this here. And now let's head in and check out the casino itself. So now we just stepped inside the casino. You can see the different table games here. You've got 3-card poker, blackjack, ultimate Texas Hold'em, roulette, craps. They really do have a great assortment here. As I mentioned, they also have all of your favorite slot machines. See a Wheel of Fortune over there. I'll be heading over there in just a few minutes to to gamble a little bit of my money. Keep in mind, you always want to gamble responsibly. If you have any issues, talk to any crew member here in the casino. They'll help you out with that. Now, one stop you don't want to forget about is the Future Cruise Desk. Celebrity knows that you're going to be loving your cruise so much that you're going to want to book your next one right here on board. You can get promotions that are only offered on board. Now, keep in mind, if your Harr Travel advisor booked your first cruise, when you're on board, they're going to send that right back over so we can handle all the details for you. If we didn't, reach out before you head on your cruise. We'll let you know exactly how we can connect with you so that you can take advantage of those wonderful onboard benefits and take advantage of all the extra value that Harr Travel has to offer. Now, continuing to head forward, we're now in the entertainment court. Cool thing about this is it's open to the deck above. So when I was on my last cruise, they set up archery, well, not the exact bow and arrow type, a little adjusted version. Lots of fun games in here. You had cornhole, they had different competitions, but it was a great place to gather together with friends. Now, you'll also find a stairway that'll help you access just upstairs. Right in front of us is the Eclipse Theater, and now we're gonna head in and check out Celebrity Central. Inside of Celebrity Central, you're gonna find a movie theater style setup. Now, they can use it for different educational concepts like lectures. So you got stadium style seating in there, the big screen in the front with all the AV. They'll also use it for different styles of game shows and lots of fun in addition to first run movies. Oh, hey, there we go. So right now we're in the Grand Foyer. You've got the DJ table here. They're gonna welcome you with some wonderful music on board. And this really becomes a multi-use space throughout the cruise. Now, right at the heart of it, you're gonna see that incredible grand staircase. Now, this concept started with the Millennium class. They've continued it here as well. And I think it's absolutely elegant and gorgeous. Perfect place to take those pictures. And of course, what better way to be greeted when walking on board the ship? Now, keep in mind, there's lots of things happening in this space. So you're gonna have guest relations on one side. You definitely wanna stop by there throughout the cruise. Whether you have anything to do with money, they can answer all your questions. Very similar to do at the front desk of a hotel. First day of the cruise, last day of the cruise, people are settling up bills and asking questions. It does get a little bit busier, so I recommend stopping by during. Now, you've got a piano over here. Once again, they'll have all styles of entertainment here throughout your cruise. And then on the other side, you're gonna find the Passport Bar. Now, the Passport Bar is just another great bar venue here on board. You can get some absolutely delicious drinks there and wonderful bartenders. And I wanted to point out that they also have the espresso maker there. So if you're looking for a coffee shop concept, you can do that here and enjoy in the lobby. There's lots of furniture spread all the way around. You've got tables for 4 and 2, high top bar style tables. Of course, you can sit at the bar as well, but there's lots of space here to spread out and relax. Now, right around the corner, you're gonna find the Shore Excursions desk. Now, keep in mind, you definitely want to pre-book your shore excursions. You don't want to wait till you get on board, but they do have an incredible staff here. They can answer your questions, help you change excursions, maybe book an additional one. Keep in mind, you can check with your Harr Travel advisor. Celebrity does have some great private journey options. So these are private custom excursions just for you. And then we also have several wonderful vendors that we work with to make sure that you find the exact option that's perfect for you, your friends, family, or group. When you're ready to book your next room or suite with Royal Caribbean, Celebrity, or Silversea, make sure you reach out to the experts at Harr Travel or book it right on harrtravel.com. We know we can help craft your perfect cruise vacation of a lifetime for you, your friend, family, or group at an incredible value, and get the Harr Travel signature service every step of the way.